Hello friends, welcome to this channel. Today we are going to explore the summary of the poem Epithalamion written by Edmund Spenser. Stanza 13. Behold, whilst she before the altar stands, hearing the holy praise that to her speaks, and blesseth her with his two happy hands, how the red roses flush up in her cheeks, and the pure snow with the goodly vermile stain, like crimson dye in grayne, that even the angels which continually about the sacred altar do remain, forget their service and about her fly, off peeping in her face that seems more fair, the more they on it stare. But her sad eyes, still fastened on the ground, are governed with godly modesty, that suffer not one look to glance away, which may let in a little thought unsound. Why blush ye, love, to give to me your hand, the pledge of all our band? Sing ye, sweet angel, Alleluya sing, and all the woods may answer, and your echo rings. Bride shines at altar. The bride is standing at the altar, and the holy priest recites the wedding prayers and blesses her with his two happy hands. Her cheeks turn red like roses, which look like vermile stains in the snow, and her blush seems like crimson dye. The angels are there at the wedding altar, forgetting their duties and looking at her beautiful face. But her eyes still look at the ground, which represents her modesty. She has none to look at, but everyone is gazing at her, which may make her a little mad. When the poet asks for her hands for the wedding pledge, she blushes. He asks the angels who are looking at her to sing Alleluya. Stanza 14. Now all is done, bring home the bride again. Bring home the triumph of our victory. Bring home with you the glory of her gain. With the joyance bring her, and with the jollity. Never had man more joyful day than this, whom heaven would heap with bliss. Make feast, therefore, now all this livelong day. This day forever to me holy is. Pour out the wine without restraint or stay. Pour not by cups, but by the belly full. Pour out to all that whirl, and sprinkle all the pores and walls with wine, that they may sweat and drunken be with all. Crown ye God bakers with the coronal, and Hymen also crown with breaths of wine. And let the graces dance unto the rest, for they can do it best. The whiles the maidens do their carol sing, to which the wood shall answer and their echo ring. Post-wedding party. The wedding is over. He asks them to bring the bride home. She is the triumph of their victory. The poet asks the bride to bring her glory. He says that he is more joyful than any man, because God has given him plenty of bliss. He asks everyone to enjoy the feast, because the day is holy for him forever. He asks everyone to pour wine and makes them full. He asks the people to enjoy the party until they are fully drunk and sweaty. He wants to crown the god Bacchus, the god of wine, and Hymen, the god of marriage, and all the god and goddesses, because they have guarded the day well. The young maiden has to sing a song now. Stanza 15. Ring ye the bells, ye young men of the town, and leave your wonted labor for this day. This day is holy, do you write it down, that ye forever it remember may. This day the sun is in his chiefest height, with Barnaby the bride, from whence declining daily by degrees, he somewhat loseth of his heat and light, when once the crab behind his back he sees, but for this time it ill ordained was, to choose the longest day in all the year, and shortest night when longest fitter were. Yet never day so long, but late would pass. Ring ye the bells to make it wear away, and bonfires make all day, and dance about them, and about them sing, that all the woods may answer and your echo ring. Description of the wedding day. The poet asked the young men to ring the bell and take leave from their usual work, because this day is holy and it will be written down, not to be forgotten and remembered forever. On this day, he wished the sun to moderate, because it is Barnaby day, when the day is not so usual like other days, but the sun produces less heat and light as he wished. He is not happy with the priest who chooses this day. He must be seeing his back while choosing this day, so he considered this as ill ordained, which means less religious knowledge, because he chose the longest day in all year. This Barnaby day has a long day but a short night, and the poet is impatient to be alone with his wife. He asked the bells to ring to normalize the day and make the bonfire. He asked everyone to dance and sing about the day. Stanza 16. Ah, when will this long weary day have end, and lend me leave to come unto my love? How slowly do the hours their numbers spend, how slowly does sad time his feathers move. Has the O fair planet to thy home within the western foam? The tired steeds long since have need of rest. Long though it be, at last I see it gloom, and the bright evening star with the golden crest appear out of the west. Fair child of beauty, glorious lamp of love, and all the host of heaven in ranks dost lead, and gayest lovers through the night's dread. How cheerfully thou lookest from above, and seemst to laugh atween thy twinkling light, as joying in the sight of this glad many wish for joy to sing, that all the woods them answer and their echo rings. Poet's impatient and arrival of the evening. The poet asks when the day will end. He wants to spend time with his love. He thinks that the timing is running slowly, like feathers moving. He asks the sun to go west and set, because he has been riding all day and he may rest. After a long wait, the poet sees Venus in the gold crest appears on the west. He prizes Venus as the fair child of beauty and the glorious lamp of love, who has been ranked as a host in heaven and guiding lovers to the beautiful night. You look cheerful above and laughing between the twinkling light. Sight is joyful, and the poet is glad to sing about it. Stanza 17. Now cease ye, damsel, your delights forepast. Enough is it that all the day was yours. Now day is doing, and night is nigh fast. Now bring the bride into the bridal bowers. Now night is come, now soon her disarray, and in her bed her lay her in lilies and in violets, and silken curtains over her display, and ordered sheets and arras coverlets. Behold, how goodly my fair love does lie in proud humility, like unto Maya, when as Jove her took in temple lying on the flowery grass, twixt sleep and wake, after she weary was, with bathing in the Acidalian brook. Now it is night, ye damsels may be gone, and leave my love alone, and live like your former lay to sing. The woods no more shall answer, nor your echo rings. Poet asks the bridesmaids to leave. The poet asks the bridesmaids to leave her alone because they are with her all day long. Now the day is over and night is approaching. He asks them to bring his bride from the bridal chamber and undress her wedding outfit and make her ready for the wedding bed. Now the poet describes their wedding bed. It is covered with lilies and violets over a silk curtain. The bed sheets are smelling good with Arras material bed cover. His bride is now shy in humility. He compares her with Maya, who is shy, yet laid off on the flowery grass with Joe. After they woke up, she got pregnant. Now the bridesmaids may have gone and left my love alone as they leave their chants while singing the wedding song in the morning. Stanza 18. Now welcome night, thou night so long expected. The long day's labor does at last defray, and all my cares with the cruel love collected has summed in one and cancelled for aye. Spread thy broad wings over my love and me, that no man may us see, and in thy sable mantle us enwrap, from fear of peril and foul horror free. Let no false treason seek us to entrap, nor any dread disquiet once annoy the safety of our joy. But let the night be calm and quietsome, without tempest storms or sad affray, like us when Jove with fair Alcmena lay. When he begot the great Terentian groom, or like us when he with thyself did lie, and begot majesty. And let the maids and young men cease to sing, ne let the woods them answer, nor their echo ring. Poet wishes for an undisturbed night. The poet starts welcoming the night. It is the night they have been expecting for a long time. Now they are paying for the longest day of labor, which means all their suffering has come to end. He has collected all of his care and cruel love and accumulated it as one and cancelled his gentle love after she said yes. He asks the night to spread the wings over them so that no one can see them. He wants to be covered by the mantle without any disturbances because he is afraid that any disturbances may happen. He wishes there should not be any treason to entrap them. There should not be a dread to disturb their joy. He asks the night to be calm and quiet without any storms or road fights that disturb them. He doesn't want anything to happen like Jove begot Alcmenas like her husband, Ampliton. Trintanian groom. He disguised himself as a husband and slept with her. He doesn't want any things to happen like Jove begot Alcmenas like her husband, Ampliton, Trintanian groom. He disguised himself as a husband and slept with her. He doesn't want any misfortune to happen, so he asked the maid and young men to sing songs.